curiosity, interest, and obsession. Mile markers on my road to damnation.
Hey everybody, welcome back. The darkest dungeon, Bloodier Moon. Returning to a familiar feeling, one that's probably going to be a returning feeling for every annual campaign I end up doing. That of realizing the game's really hard. And I've been appropriately punished again in the form of, unfortunately, Ben Jamlin and Jacques here in the graveyard. 2 of 16 early on in what I think is week 12, so yeah, not off to a fantastic pace there. Got a lot of recovery to do here as well. Of course, Gordon yet to be able to commit to the damn transept at any point. Kind of hurting for heirlooms here as well, so we're going to want to try to take care of that as best we can. Thankfully, the rest of the team is not really feeling all that bad, so we're probably able to take out a few of these folks at least today. And, yeah, I guess we could use an arbalist, you know? Like, always good for the range damage. Let's go ahead and grab them.
Shoot, bandage, and pillage. The dancing steps of war.
And I do feel like getting one more healer is probably in our best interest, and I think another occultist is in the cards here, certainly. Let's do that.
To fight the abyss, one must know it.
I got 2 more of our YouTube members to thank here. Thank you very much to Zach, newest member of the Bloodier Moon campaign. Thank you for your support over there on YouTube. Welcome into the crew. Along with Totox. Feels like an appropriate Seeker Occultist name there as well. Take these 2 into the guild real quick just to make sure they're going to have some decent options available to them. In fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and unlock the entire kit for both. I feel like I've been really hurting for my lack of ability switching options lately, so let's make sure that's not going to be an issue with that lot immediately. And go get some heirlooms, man. That's going to have to be the name of the game here. I definitely am considering going on an antiquarian run today, too. Let's maybe see what the options are here, at least. Of course, Necromancer Apprentice, what we were going for last time, couldn't pull that off. We do have another opportunity to grab Holy Relics here, along with getting the Blood Course Medallion. I don't know how much I actually care about that, but that's a thing. Speaking of being a thing, Bloodthirst Ring, that could certainly be worthwhile. Heirloom's not really looking particularly convincing one way or the other here. I think I'll just go ahead and try to set up All Saints Day again. See if we can, I'm pretty sure that's one that makes it either better for the ruins or gives us some kind of improvement in the estate, but either way, seems like a fine idea to me. So let's go ahead and make this an antiquarian run as well, although, well, I guess gathering relics isn't really ideal for her, is it? I think, yeah, let's go do the Bloodthirst Ring instead. Although, no, let's do this, because it's not a guarantee we're going to be able to get another better setup for this. And I feel like bringing a Plague Doctor out certainly makes sense for this too. Arbalist could fit, and we could go for some kind of front rank occultist this time. That's probably not a terrible idea. Of course, we got the Demon's Pole available up there, and then we can use the old hands from the Abyss. Yeah, it's been a minute since we've gotten that one in the mix, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and take this Plague Doctor into the guild here as well. Just like we were saying before, I think the options at the very least are gonna be nice here, and then let's give him the same treatment. We are spending quite a bit of gold here, though, aren't we? But I think that's going to be beneficial long-term, and we're probably going to be doing that for a lot of folks anyway. Okay, here we go. Setting this up. Use the dang trinkets here, pal. Especially now that we got the Genea's head in the mix. I think we'll give that to the Plague Doctor. Seems like the safest play. Extra HP up front, perhaps. Also a little bit of extra scouting chance is nice. I don't know if I necessarily want to use the Gambler's Charm anymore. I've already suffered quite a bit from gambling here. And we'll go ahead and boost her healing skills a little bit and lower her healing receive. Seems fine to me. Get the typical set of skills for Zach here on our Arbalist. And I don't think I need to necessarily worry about trying to improve our camping skills too much here either. I think we're basically good to go. I'm going to get the Blinding Gas in there too this time. Seems like a good idea. Uppercut, a little finish him. This is feeling more balanced, right? Right, Varence? Yeah. I'm thinking we're ready to rock here, man. Let's do it. Off to the ruins for our first run of the day. Let's grab a couple shovels, my friend. No full stacks. Stop that shift-clicking business, pal. You got to be a little more selective at this point. Although I do think we can probably go ahead and keep going torchless here. That's been treating me fairly well, and I don't see too much reason to change that for this team. We're still pretty low level. So, you know, two sides of that. A, that, you know, we probably don't necessarily need the torches, but B, also not feeling too strong with this lot.
The scattered scraps of faith and give comfort to the masses.
Alright, gather holy relics, which means looking out for the quest locations, a la this room here. Off we go, folks. There, it's Totox, the hydrogen monoxide, Zach, of course, monoxide, one of our starting crew. In it for the long haul, man. Let's get rid of that torch.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Let's get going early, shall we? No fear in the dojo. Only W's. Also got the holy water, or is it the torch for this one, for the removal of quirks? I guess we'll find out in a second. I was gonna say, yeah, monoxide, speaking of being around for the long haul, has unfortunately suffered quite a bit of negative quirk affliction as a result of that. That's one that's, well, I mean, that's a reason to get the antiquarian going again, certainly. If we're gonna be trying to commit folks to remove negative quirks, I don't think we can really spare a lot of gold for that at the moment. Although there is one in particular on her, that Ashen, that I feel like is really worth maybe spending a little extra money on removing. That minus 10% to each really doesn't sound like much, but those kinds of things, you don't want to let those linger. You know, like a blight-infested wound, or I guess you're not really getting a lot of wounds on your skeleton there, are you, buddy? What's the bone equivalent of a wound? I guess it'd just be a hole, wouldn't it? There's a hole at the bottom of the bone and the log in the sea. Yoink!
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Yoink your soul from your bones, because I'm pretty sure that's where that is at the very least. If your soul's going to be stored anywhere in the body, you might as well keep it somewhere a little safer, right? I don't know. Is the soul separate from the body? There we go. That's the kind of conversational topic I need to jump into. Straight at the start of the first dungeon for the day. Although my refusal to engage with any commentary regarding the fight specifically should give you some sort of indication of our level of confidence here, at least. But let's maybe try to correct that. And also hit ourselves with a pair of Baer Optimals early on here. Because as we were trying to tell ourselves earlier, ain't no reason to think you're in the clear here, man. Ooh, that was a bola opportunity, actually. I should have definitely done that.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Yeah, let's play it smart, especially given the 50 stress already present on the Arbalist here, and my refusal to spend any money on giving us any kind of encourage or something like that to help her out.
Give them no quarter.
And, you know, continuing to try to milk whatever I can out of pitch black torchlight. Definitely convinced myself that that's worthwhile, apparently. Well, so far, well, I was gonna say so far so good. So far, 2 dead. That's a little more accurate. Come here, bud. That's your place right there. Good for stabbing. Which apparently doesn't knock you back. That's pretty terrific. That's also 1 down. Okay, yeah, let's engage with it a little bit. Let's pretend that we're not in the clear.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
You know, let's pretend that facts are to be believed. In that fantasy universe that apparently may benefit me to partake in. All right, sure. Play your game.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Boop boop. Nice one. There we go, Zach. Okay. Take care of your own stress, huh? No sweat.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Ooh, yeah. Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure that's what we're looking for. I think that might just be damage as well. Yeah, that's just damage. All right, that's pretty good, though. Plus 30% on her till camp. That's not nothing. Okay. Before I could even utter the phrase, hopefully they don't get to act first. There goes another 30 stress on the Arbalist. That's certainly going to inform our choices here. Do our best to get the stun on them. Maybe try to just go for the remaining damage on the oh boy, okay, yeah, no, we're going to switch priority immediately.
Annihilated.
That'll do it. Okay, yet again. Getting themselves a little stress removed there. That is, man, Totox. 19 HP at this stage is pretty much going to constantly be in danger. Yep, there he goes.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Oh boy, man, it's a good thing we brought 2 healers, although unfortunately, this one is unable to do so from this position. I have put myself in a bind early. Wow, oh boy. Honestly, I deserved the L there. I was prepared to take it on the chin. I have been awoken once more, and goddamn, wow. They are unkind out here in these ruins. I'm gonna want to reconsider our whole torchless approach, I think. Let's maybe start trying to keep people alive a little bit more frequently, shall we? And also without heart attacks. Ideally. I'm asking for a lot, I know. Of myself in particular. We know how these things go. We've done this song and dance a couple of times. Although this is a particular move in that routine that I've been missing out on, that's for sure. A little stun control game gets us right back in the mix, doesn't it? Speaking of which, maybe able to pull off the back-to-back there. The crit's definitely going to improve the odds, but I suppose I can just probably go ahead and kill him too. Oof. You thought. Oh boy, yeah, it's just every round with this guy at this point. Although Zach continuing to kind of crush it here so far. Unable to take advantage of their bonus damage as a result, unfortunately. But hey, he's still alive, so that's probably worth.
Unforeseen, unforgiving.
And there's a pretty likely one to follow it up. All right, there we go. We're starting to take care of ourselves again. That's all feeling good.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Man, I think that death's door pissed him off.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Like 3 crits straight to finish that one off. Love to see it. Let's see what the scout tells us, and then we might consider just doing an early camp here. I think we just dumped the anti-venom. I don't think I needed that anyway. Alright, let's head this way, clear out this hallway fight. I know we're still in pretty rough shape, all things considered. I do really like this. I know it's probably not even the best use of that, but I just like doing it. Alright, no stress possibly from this team too, so... Or, you know... There is possibly some stress from this team, I mean to say, but... Certainly not nearly as big of a concern here. 6 to 12. Looking pretty damn good at this juncture, dude. There we go. Gonna fully betray me here. Really just towing the line with this Arbalist here. But I think we can probably get away with it until the camp. Although, of course, taking that gamble is meaning that the recovery from that is going to be borderline impossible through the course of this dungeon. Man, yeah, she is a force right now. You're gonna play that safe, fella. Let's not mess around with that. It's already kind of feeling like the DD1 occultist is a little bit more forgiving to me these days. I'm pretty used to rolling the bleeds at a high rate. Yeah, I knew I was welcoming that. I should have guessed. Yeah, let's see if you can pull off a crit here. Oh wait, no, you're just gonna recover a little from that. Yeah, nice.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Those kind of things that are just clicking as deeply recessed memories, man. Like the interaction with the holy statue there. That's just stuff that's further and further reinforced.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
I don't think... Yeah, I think I'm making a mistake continuing through here. I figured it'd probably be easier than backtracking, especially given her stress situation. I don't really want to be moving backwards in this one. Let me get rid of the herbs, I think, there, too. No need for the journal. I don't know about fighting this, but I'm really hoping we can prevent the stress and then be able to camp out and move on from there. Alright, your priority number 1. Knew it. God damn it. Deserved, honestly. I hope we got lucky, maybe. Oof. Okay.
Those who covet injury find it in no short supply.
Absolutely still the number 1 priority here, even though they have already crossed us over the threshold. So let's get to them.
Decimated.
That'll do it. I'm gonna get the opportunity for a stun again there. Man, crits galore out here now. We got the double stun this time. Probably a bump of the night right to his face. They just cannot stop going after this occultist here, man. I gotta keep that in mind. I'm maybe gotta get a little bit more taunt involved these days, too. Clearly been missing out on that. Man! Totox is quite upset about my willingness to put them in the line of fire, I guess. And again, valid point. Alright, well, at least they're not going to have any stress issues. I believe that is this fight wrapped up. Good stuff. Maybe sneak in one more heal here. Yeah, there we go. And we'll do it. Get her one right there as well. I was going to remember we don't have to worry too much about the thresholds either. God damn, man. I swear he's been the target from just about every enemy move. I also didn't realize I didn't actually have the damage there. Alright, that'll do.
Executed with impunity.
Mm-hmm. Can't time.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight. An uneasy companionship.
I think I better hang on to the 2 food just in case. So let's dump the vitrine or the citrine here. Speaking of being DD2 pilled. Alright, let's see. Got the encourage there. I think we'll go ahead and snag that. We might have to just accept the possibility of an ambush this time around. It's looking like that's going to be the case. I'll take the scouting chance and the surprise fight chance. Not a lot else going on. We'll take the restring crossbow there too, I guess, and then have talk to maybe make things a little bit better for her. I think she might have refused it, though.
The promise of safety.
All right. We'll go ahead and keep the torchlight for the remainder of this one. I think we got a pretty nice haul here anyway, so not too much to worry about. And mostly just praying that we don't have to deal with another hunger activation before we find the last relic, although our odds of that are pretty damn slim, I'd say. So we'll probably just have to take a hit from that. We might get lucky here, though.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
A little more loot, at least. Do like to see that. Just get lucky with the scout, please. We did take the buff to the bounty hunter after all, so hopefully we can find one. I was very glad to see that wasn't a food activation, at least.
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place.
Although obviously that extra stress on the occultist isn't doing us a ton of favors. I'll go ahead and have you drink that one, I guess, and then, you know what, yeah, I don't think the 2 food's doing us any better than 0 at this point, so let's just go ahead and eat that for him. And pray we get the scout here. Spooters. That's not a scout. That's not a scout at all.
How quickly the tide turns.
Oh my god, that was 16 stress on the stun off that. And the mark. Alright, she's gonna have a bad day here. Wow. Immense stress. That's pretty rough. Yeah, we might be looking at another heart attack here. Golly. Spiders are back, huh? Okay. What can we do here? We can try for the stun up front again. Our odds of that are pretty good, and the hit chance is decent at least. Got to try to slow them down, just piling onto the one target again here, and then we might be able to just get the kill on this one. That'd be big. Alright, she's going to have to go through the stun there. We got the battlefield medicine at least, so she should be okay. Oh, unless that kind of thing happens. All right, well, the blight chance is decent. Let's just go for that. That is not quite the damage, of course, and then, yeah, they're all just going to go for her, man. Jesus Christ.
Clarified in a single strike.
Oh, wow. The amount of stress from these spiders. Welcome fucking back to Darkest Dungeon. Holy cow.
Self-preservation is paramount at any cost.
This is insane. This is just pure nonsense already.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
I honestly don't even feel like I should be, like, this worried about a situation like this. No, this is absolute nonsense. This is pure nonsense. You're joking. Oh, this is a hilarious prank they're pulling on me. Very good comedy humor. Go, spiders, go. I'm so proud of you. You earned this. You deserve it. Everything that just happened there was my fault. With not a shred of irony whatsoever. I know it really sounds like it is, but I promise you it's not.
So too will resistance.
I understand that I am continuing to fuck up here by not anticipating the absolute, utter, and complete worst. Yes, no, correct. That's my fault. I should be doing that every time, in every situation. Just know that not even assume, know that that's going to happen. Okay, possibly. No, let's not pretend. Let's just skip right to acceptance maybe this time around. We'll go straight there, buddy. What was that?
The mind cannot hope to withstand such an assault.
Was that 40 stress? No. It doesn't deserve that level of reaction. It doesn't. It doesn't deserve it. Boy, have I not missed these percentage shots, dude. I'll tell you that much. This game is inferior to the sequel. Mechanically speaking, at the very fucking least, this is a worse experience. To just pray that your 70 to 80% maybe will come through this time around. Wow, I am bitter. Wow, I am infuriated early on in this one, man. Glancing at the runtime already, like, we really got to do another 2 of these? I don't wanna. I truly don't want to at all. But here we go. Pushing fucking through, man.
Much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
God damn, that sucked. Let's do another few, huh? Let's keep going.
The abbot will be grateful. The trappings of his faith have been restored.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I bet he's really gonna be happy about this. Thank goodness for the faith. You know, let's thank God, everybody.
Take advantage of this faith-fueled charity.
Absolutely.
It will not last.
All right, we're all gonna calm down here together. This is a pretty nice upgrade at the very least. Although, of course they're not gonna... Hey, look, Gordon! It's about time, huh? There you go. All right, sorry about that toe toxin, with obviously apologies to Zach as well. That's a brutal... Oh, it's brutal. It's brutal. It's all brutal. Look, if you think you feel bad, any of you 3 that have died, I'm feeling like a deep personal guilt and sense of responsibility. I remember feeling this way about the previous campaign we did this way as well. I'm sorry. I'm having to stand at your grave with the single tear running down my cheek. I know you're the dead one. Maybe I could feel a little worse for you, but anyway. Here we go. There's a replacement herbalist, I guess. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I might as well do that.
Shoot, bandage, and pillage. The dancing steps of war.
I also think another Crusader is wise. And fuck it, let's just get another Antiquarian.
She searches where others will not go. And sees what others will not see.
Right, so we're gonna need to just relax. Holy cow. Give me a second. Give me a second. Can I pause? Can I pause my life real quick here? I have a hotkey for it. It literally is refusing to work now. Nothing's cooperating. I just want to take... Okay, we're going to take a real-life second here and just relax. Oh, fuck. So many times, it doesn't get any easier. It really doesn't get any easier. You'd think it would, right? By this point, certainly, Baer. Nope. No, it don't. Not at all. Might be getting worse. Alright, well, only one way forward, right? Here we go. Let's put a team together. I mean, maybe we can get a W here in the Necromancer Apprentice. Maybe we just need to make it a short one and just try to get some kind of victory out of this. Let's do that. I like that idea. And I'm the only one here to decide, so fuck it, I get to choose. So what can we do here? It's probably bringing a Houndmaster back out. They're not going to be very effective in this fight, actually, though, are they? Yeah, we don't have a great team for it. What if we level up this Crusader a little bit first? Then we can try to speed things up in that regard with a Long Ruins mission here. And this also gets us the Immunity Mask, which is something, I guess. Oh, we also need to get a couple of new names here, don't we? So, here for our new Antiquarian. We got to welcome Curtis into the team, and thank you, Curtis, for your YouTube membership support. Appreciate it. Let me get Dynamite Dunce in the mix. Welcome to the squad. And then, of course, with an RIP to Zach, I see Bradley now joining the team, who also needs to make a quick trip to the guild, just like their former fallen comrade. There we go, there we go. Let's not worry about them up till now. And I want to do the anti-Qs here as well, but I'm pretty sure doing them in a long dungeon is not in my best interest at all. Let's go with a Vestal. Pretty traditional team here, I think, is what we're going to roll with. Maybe get an Abomination in there as well, and then let's do maybe the one Antiquarian. This team's pretty solid for a Ruins run, right? I mean, I think we would be better off with something like this, though. I think I need to pay a little bit more attention to our stress situation. I'm pretty sure that's a large part of the reason why I'm struggling so much here. So I'm not going to lump you into it anymore. I'm going to go ahead and take the blame full on. I think that's only fair. Yeah, not quite up to rank 3 here yet. Nobody really in the mix for an upgrade at this stage. Got all the right stuff for you already, at least, so that's good. I'm going to go ahead and bump up that stun chance a little along with that stress heal on him. And we'll go ahead and make her a little more effective as well. Alright, man, let's go make something good happen, can we? I think we can manage. Engineer's head for you. We'll do a little protection back there. Jester, nothing crazy for you, huh? I think I like the big max HP buff up front. And we'll do a little dodge on him, I guess. Don't trade that off, though. There we go. Good enough. Alright. Alright, then. Oh, boy. Let's go map out the estate, shall we? We gotta get some kind of victory here, man. I need it. Full stack. Be prepped this time. Torches galore. 4 keys, 4 holy waters. And a couple herbs, why not? Okay. In we go. This one's gonna go great. This one's gonna remind me that I know what I'm doing.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
Ooh. This is loot right away, I'm pretty sure, if we do something like this.
Hacks
there we
laden
go.
with loot are often low on supplies.
And I don't know if he necessarily, yeah, we don't have any kind of move skill going on with that, right? So Hold on to it for now, but probably not a big deal. All right, got the surprise attack. Here we go. It's time to show the world what we're friggin' made of here, huh? Let's get it done. Let's see. We want the taunt on you straight away.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
I'm doing the gamer lean here, man. I am in this to win this. Cannot be stopped. It is very nice already to have a team that I don't think is just gonna crumble like paper after the first few attacks. Didn't get the stun that time, at least. I feel like I'm already, yeah, wow. Already running into quite a lot of trouble up front here. Of course, we were welcoming it, but I didn't realize I'd have to commit so much effort to the stress healing immediately. I'm very glad we decided to roll with some people that are actually capable of that this time around. Also realizing we might have quite a bit more difficulty
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
actually reaching the back line with this squad. Didn't really think that through completely, I guess.
Destroy them all.
Yeah, this Jester's almost certainly just going to have to completely commit to the stress healing up front now. Oh, it's concerning.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Man, I really had... I think it's more that it was a voluntary suppression.
A powerful blow.
But just the... It's not even any one thing. There's just been a whole heck of a lot of
As the
collateral
falls,
damage.
a faint hope blossoms.
I think I've landed on an episode title, but I'm pretty sure that's the thing that I underestimated the most. Is just how much things can snowball. Second episode title. Like, that is clearly something I need to prepare for a little bit more. Is the negative effects just continuing to stack on like that?
A momentary abatement.
Alright, well, through that one at least.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Beautiful.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
This is always that old long dungeon issue, isn't it? This is often why I end up rolling with the early camp anyway.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight, an uneasy companionship.
Guess we're already kind of in need of it, to be honest. We'll hit him with the mockery here. Every rose does take care of that pretty quickly, and then we don't have the ambush prevention this time. So I think we just go ahead and full focus on the... Oh, I mean, we could pray. That's additional protection for the Crusader as well. That's really nice. Okay, yeah, I like that a lot. Very helpful. And we got quite a bit of damage protection on the Crusader for the remainder of this region. Or dungeon. Excellent. Gimme, gimme. Gimme the nothing. Alright, we're gonna explore here. I don't know, well, I don't think I should have actually gone this way, it turns out, but sunk cost, here we go. Yep.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
And yeah, I might have wanted to listen to him, honestly. I had the right idea here. Yet another surprise attack. Okay. Take advantage. Oh, I did fully forget to swap my skills back out, though. Got a couple of things we need to change up with this group. They're nearly where they need to be.
Give them no quarter.
I think if we get like a Holy Lance involved in him, do we have this unlocked? I'm pretty sure we took him to the guild. We need that move skill. We need that stress heal skill for him as well. Although I think we might want to keep the bulwark too. Him being able to start stress healing himself is going to be big. Clearly the HP hasn't been too much of a problem so far. Let's just go ahead and try to stun this guy. Here we are. That's the damage done.
Is broken. Maintain the
Just stay on top of this. Okay, this is... We had a brief moment of panic there, as has become my pattern lately. But I think we are in a pretty fortunate position with this team. They got most of our bases covered. We got our HP topped off by the end of this one. It is continually going to be an issue of back rank damage, especially in situations like this where I actually can't even reach the damn thing. Yeah, that's why I want to get the Judgment available on the Vestal back there as well. I'm not really sure why I'm rocking the Illumination at this point. Alright, I think we might have to deal with reinforcements now, sadly.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow
Let's see. Be kind, be kind. There we go, okay. Although I might not be able to kill him still either. Yeah, this really is an issue here, isn't it? I'm gonna need to find a way to target those back ranks a little more effectively for sure. That's lucky. I was hoping we could maybe sneak the crit in there. That's fortunate.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Not a bad find for the Crusader with the Swordsman's Crest. We'll go ahead and throw that on there, and then maybe throw the Life Crystal onto the Abomination this time around. I'm just going to go ahead and toss these herbs, I think, and... You know what? I don't need all those torches. We'll be fine. Okay. Let me get these skills sorted out. We got that. We got that. Perfect. I think I keep the Holy Lance in there in place of the Stunning Blow. I also think I'm just going to do that, actually. And then let's pray that she's got the Judgment. She doesn't. Oh, jeez. Definitely should have checked into that before we took off. Oh, well. Just going to have to keep that in mind. Very limited options when it comes to those back rank folks now, but this team should be able to stay pretty healthy at the very least. I doubt anyone's gonna die here. God. I would really like it if nobody else died here. I could go for no people dying for a good long while, honestly. Let's maybe go ahead and postpone that. Whatever the next appointment for someone's death was, if we could just push that maybe like a few dozen millennia, that'd be swell. Alright, what are we looking at here?
Well struck.
That's kind of the nice benefit to this team as well. I mean, one of the very many benefits to this team as well is the fact that they've got quite a bit of torchlight they're able to generate from the skills alone. I realize we're not really dealing with a lot of bleed chance on these guys, but it is just nice to get a little bit of chunk damage on both there. And yeah, we got the smites. He's probably got it covered.
Executed with impunity.
Sweet. Alright, keep stunning. Keep trying to anyway. It's basically a harvest away. It's fine. There you go, buddy. A little bit of trinket value already early on, right? And I guess we could be battle balloting here as well. I think be a little bit more effective than the harvest. I mean, the front three ranks are certainly boned. That much is obvious. Oof. Let me top you off here. There you go. Nothing to worry about. Finish him. Excellent. All right.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
This is going to be the case. Might as well put ourselves in the best possible position. We can probably clear a corpse pretty easily here. Which does at least put him in position, unless they do something like that. There we go. Okay. Hopefully they don't decide to punish me this time. I'm pretty sure it's the round after the round that... Or like 2 rounds after the round that they bark about it. Which means it might just happen here again. But I think with the smite and maybe with the Vestal shot, we've got him. Is what I'm going to go ahead and tell myself and somehow turn into reality, right? There it is.
Remind yourself that overconfidence
yeah.
is a slow and insidious killer.
Definitely need these heirlooms here. And I'm still hoping we can keep the torchlight going for a little bit longer. We still got a ways to friggin' go, man. Holy cow. Okay. Still a stun control game. And a stress control game at that. Mega priority on these stress dealers. Here, now, and until the end of time. Shall be so, and it will be so. No moves from y'all. That's my goal every damn time. I don't want to see you do a damn thing. Take after your leader there. Don't you do it. All right, that'll work. Cooperating to an extent. Yeah, that's an easy absolution there. Excellent.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Smite away dynamite. Very good. Yeah, we were already on that. Okay.
The will to fight falters.
So now I suppose, in order to try to avoid the reinforcement situation, well, I guess in this particular instance, I just go ahead and have him continue to harvest here. Wow, what a heal. Holy shit. The stress on top of it. But yeah, I guess he should be prioritizing corpse clearing pretty much immediately after we kill the first enemy, which obviously not really ideal to take out one of our damage dealers when there's still enemies on the board, but I think it's going to be a lot more effective for us to prohibit the chance of the reinforcements here instead of getting the others killed a little bit more quickly.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
I'm not double stun, fella. And yeah, I guess I could just have him clear a corpse there too, although that thing's nearly gone. I think we got it figured out. There we go. Yeah, one smite away, we're good. Nice. Alright, working out okay.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
I knew I was just going to throw out those anti-venoms, man, but I couldn't bring myself not to have them. Nice scout there. Alright, let's go ahead and try to avoid a little danger for a time. Take it a little bit easier. And yeah, the food already starting to kind of run low. Speaking of which.
Watch your step.
Alright, come on, y'all. A little simpler. Ow. Little spider, I think is what it heard me say. Okay. Time to get pissed. This feels like the moment. Oh. Here's their old strategy again. No stun that time at the very least. That's just gonna start piling on back there. See if we can maybe get another stun down. You know how we're handling this lot now. There we go. That's the stuff, buddy. Set yourself up. Oh, couldn't quite get the speed there, though.
Exposed to a killing blow.
He just had to be a complete bastard, and of course, immediately after we get rid of the anti-venom there, too.
Cleansed from our lands.
Naturally. Alright, one more for you, fella. There you go. Alright. Not too bad.
This expedition at least promises success.
Clutch food find there, too, honestly. And I guess we do kind of need to make the space anyway, so... F it, dude. Alright, let's use a key.
Wealth beyond measure.
Not bad.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I think we go ahead and loop around this way and hope that we can get pretty lucky with the layouts moving forward on this side. Just try to avoid everything, y'all. We've already put the nose to the grindstone here, and now we just want to remove it. I'm pretty sure I understand how that metaphor works.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Detect a trap to save my life here, literally. Alright, top that off. I think we're gonna have enough torches here, just... Yet another room battle, ugh! Ugh! Gross! Absolutely disgusting, away with you. Filth. Vermin. Oh, sorry, that was me. I was looking in a mirror. My bad. Oh, man. I might actually just go ahead and swap the taunt off here, too. Don't feel like really using it all that much. Don't ever really want to give up too many of his smite opportunities if I can help it. And you're stunning. You're trying to, anyway. Oh, I guess I did take it off. Yeah, well, look at me being smart. And sure. Try to justify that thing's remaining existence. Pretty good job of it, honestly. Okay, just really hoping we can get the harvest off before her move. Please, please, please. Ooh. Still dodging, though. Hey, there you go, buddy. Unkind. Okay. Wow, that's helpful, though. Also chose not to go for the stress attack that time as well. Okay. You are stress healing. We are normal healing in the back there. I kind of forgot how low the Vestal was already.
A momentary abatement.
Man, Jania's had this early on makes a big difference. That's nice. He is clinging to life.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Which is befitting of a Skelly, come to think of it. God damn, double. Okay. That's how we do it. Get a little blight on the Skellies there as well. Okay. And Stabberino. Which I think will do it. Oof. Another little section of collateral there.
It is the weapon that cuts on its own.
This is where I wish I still had the Zealous, but either way, we got that. It was a much smoother operation that time. That felt like we had a lot more control over the rank damage as well, which I think was mostly just coincidental, but either way, I'll take it.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
And grab a quick snack, buddy. There we go. Yeah, let's keep those remaining ones. I think we just dump this gold, reset, and key time. Oh, God, okay.
Trinkets and baubles.
Yeah, I probably should have done that initially. Hurting with the inventory space yet again. Hurting for book reading. Just kidding. Never. Not in my life. Alright. One empty room at least.
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
And getting down to our final keys, which might help us out, actually. Okay, okay. I just realized I missed that secret room. Oh my god! I completely forgot. Oh boy, that's painful. I was pretty upset, to be fair, I guess.
For a task well performed.
Yeah, Fury can very easily blind you, it turns out. That would have been a nice payout, but oh well. Yeah, not even in this dungeon, obviously. That was in the previous one. Oh, yikes. Oh well. Alright, there goes the last of our torches. Right before the hallway fight here, of course. Oh, hey, here we go. This is definitely not the kind of thing that I'm all that excited to deal with still, but it is, comparatively speaking, to me at least, one of the simpler options we can run into out here. Especially because I can double heal the damage you just put out. And I think we got some pretty strong stun potential against these guys as well. Like this. There you go, buddy. Might be a healing opportunity, but let's not go too crazy with it. Let's make sure this guy goes down first, because he's usually the problem. Blanket fire often, I mean, even with the lower dodge, just
the wounds of war can be
doesn't do enough to be a factor this early. Yeah, I think it's time to just start rushing this guy down. Especially with the bleed for 4. Yeah, now that kind of thing, that'll wear you down. Don't want that one getting through all that much more often. This one go crazy.
Diminished.
Whatever you like, pal. Ooh. Sticking around on the Baer Optimal again. Yikes. Oh boy. Okay, come on, please. That'll help a lot, actually. Gets us into stun range in rank 3 again with him. And I think we probably have the damage here off the smite. That's the ideal target there, at least. Alright, send it. Oh. Well, I guess the harvest will do. Even more bleed in there now, yikes. Ah, no, bleed that time, I guess, but stress still.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Okay, I get it. I get it. You heard me talking shit about your blanket fire, and you now insist on sticking around as long as possible to inflict maximum pain. I understand. You do what you gotta do. I'll be over here healing it up. And more than likely welcoming reinforcements on myself. As a direct result. God damn, man. Yeah, we weren't supposed to be serious. It's all good fun, right? We don't actually start bringing slime boys up in here. Certainly one of these blanket fires is gonna miss. I don't know if I've ever seen so many consecutive successful blanket fires.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Alright, a little greedy with the absolution at the tail end of that one, but I think we're good. That worked out pretty well.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Oh boy, alright, I'm starting to believe, man. I'm starting to have faith again. I'm starting to think not everything is terrible, and maybe some things can be okay. Just a few, though. Like, you know, like dogs and snacks and love and hugs and family.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
More snacks. Snacks with a dog. Like some goldfish crackers, for example. A little handful of those, maybe throw a few of the dog's way. It's fun when he snaps his mouth at them. Then you start to condition him enough, you get some Pavlovian-style responses there.
Black as death.
All of a sudden, every time you go grab some goldfish, your dog's drooling a goddamn puddle on the ground. That's a small price to pay, I think, though, you know? Ultimately, it's all about whether or not you're doing the kind of things that make your dog drool. At the end of the day.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
I believe it was the Pope who said as much. The new Pope, the Chicago guy. Pretty sure he's on record. Alright, we're hitting the camp for this last room here, and then hopefully we can... Oh, you jerk. That was my feast! A feast we had! Ripped from mine hands. Alright.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
Still able to put us in pretty goddamn good shape here. Let's go ahead and stress heal a lot of them. Get the bonus accuracy and damage this time, and that'll do it again. Hopefully we don't get ambushed shit. Oh, that's fine. That's acceptable. Just make sure you don't get to do nothing. There you go. Hell yeah, buddy. That's why we got the Holy Lance, I guess. Which, up to this point, has yet to get any use, but... Hey, validation.
A singular strike.
In maybe the worst possible form. Kind of a validation of the contrary, unfortunately. The fact that I almost certainly didn't actually need this in the mix. It could have used something else much better. Oh well. Pretty simple ambush here for the most part, at least. Let's maybe try to top him off just to be safe. This team did quite well. Good stun on the corpse there, pal. Well clicked, Baer. And let's also not speak in past tense about this squad just yet. That seems like the kind of thing that's just asking to be turned into a flesh pile.
Destroyed.
Alright, here we go.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Feeling very healthy, and that's the kind of thing I like to see to finish it off. Come on now, team. We can do it. I believe in you. Defeat the maggots. Oh, glorious.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
You do absolutely love to see it. You love to see the stun on the maggot.
Be gone, fiend.
That's the kind of confidence booster I was looking for, man. Let's go.
A death by inches.
Gorgeous. Okay, we're so back, dude. We're so absolutely back. In every conceivable facet of our existence, we have returned to glory. Nothing can stop us now. Ballad. Stack them stats, dog. Get that big time stun there. Let me just go ahead and thwack you, buddy.
Back to the pit.
Getting our ranks adjusted again. Bravo. And yeah, I think that stun's probably a little more effective. Might just be able to kill this guy next round anyway. Perfect. Oh, tell me we're going to be able to get out of here in one bar territory. Tell me we're going to be able to get out of a dungeon with low stress. Do miracles really happen? I'm feeling the glowing warmth, the beacon of light is descending down upon our estate. Dare I hope? They're not even doing the stress attacks. They're not even landing regardless. Go team, go. A little more blight, a little more bleed. A little less talking, a little more action. Yes, sir. What a finish, crew. Well done. Well done all. Absolution for you, buddy. One singular stress point.
Seize this momentum.
Incredible.
Push on to the task's end.
Hell yeah, buddy. Get me the hell out of here. Let's go.
The great ruins belong to us.
Whew.
And we will find whatever secrets they hold.
Nice haul that time with a 7,500 quest reward. 9,000 on top of that. 12 crest save bus. Whole big pile of experience and a partridge in a pear tree. Hoorah.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
Terrific. Let's go ahead and call it there, y'all. We came back, and you know, this certainly isn't the kind of pace I wanted to start us off on, but we've come back from more dire straits than this. We're gonna do it again this time. For now, thanks for watching this episode of Darkest Dungeon, Bloodier Moon. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed my torment here alone late at night in my basement, deciding to just torture myself for your amusement. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.